Hi, everybody. My name is Chen Sagiv. I'm co-founder and co-CEO of DeePathology. In this short video, I'm going to show you a neat way to annotate a lot of cells using the DeePathology generic cell detector. So what you have here is a slide taken from TCGA of breast cancer. I'm going to zoom in a bit. What I want to be able to do is to quantify tumor cells versus non-tumor cells. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to deploy immediately the DeePathology's generic cell detector without training anything. So I'm just going to run the cell detector, which is built in the studio. And the next thing I'm going to do is to classify the results of the cell detector to tumor cells and non-tumor cells. Okay, so at first, the colors here are actually meaningless. And I want to actually right-click and select the right type for each cell. So tumor cells are pink, and I'm going over number 2. So I'm going to start very quickly right-clicking on tumor cells and making sure that their color is pink. So if it's not pink, I'm simply going to overwrite the random guess or the very initial setting of the class. Okay, and you see that in this way, I really can focus on an area which has a lot of tumor cells and really annotate many of these cells. Okay, how many do I have? 37. So I think usually it's quite enough to get started with it. Now I'm going to look for an area which contains quite a lot of non-tumor cells. For example, this area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the generic cell detector once again and view the results and give the cells which will be detected the right class. So let's give it a minute. Of course, I have to increase the opacity, and but now I see the detection works. But now I want to make sure that all of these cells, which are non-tumor cells, are marked as green or get category number 3. So again, I'm going to go over it very quickly. I'm right-clicking the cells and I just give them the correct class. So I still have, so the idea is that I'm going really to an area which contain a lot of examples of one type of cell that I want to classify. And this really makes my life very easy. Okay, so how also 37. I have to say I didn't plan for it to be 37. Last but absolutely not least, I always, with the DeePathology Studio, I always have to provide some clues of what is background. So background is always the first category, and here it is marked in blue. And you can see that after not too many annotations, I get the indication that the training is started and training is in action. So in a few minutes, I was able to annotate around 80 different cells or regions and kicking off the training of a cell detector. Next will come in our next video.